I'm sorry, I really am, said Charlie Brown. And I'd like to help you find your blanket because I know it was my fault that your blanket was lost. But I had to get ready for contest. I must get dressed and shine up my shoes. As Charlie Brown said this, he reached beneath his bed and pulled out a rag to dust off his shoes. My blankets, cried Linus. You're shining your shoes with my blankets. And sure enough, there was Luna's security blanket that everyone thought had been lost forever. Now the three friends were able to set off for the National Spelling Bee Finals. Pictures. Let me get to school. You fool. As they neared the auditorium, they could see all sorts of people flowing into the huge building, and of course, Charlie Brown began to get very nervous. Good luck, Charlie Brown, said Linus. Snoopy and I will be sitting in the first row watching you. After Linus and Snoopy wished Charlie Brown good luck, they walked through the main lobby and down the long aisle to their seats by the stage. Charlie Brown's friend had gathered around a television set to watch the contest. It's an old TV. Annual Spelling Bee. Let's see who's gonna win. When the spelling bee first started, Charlie Brown managed to get through the first rounds, but a few of the other entrants were so lucky. Irritable, said one girl. IRRITIBLE. Terrible. Recommended, said the boy. RECOMEND. Recommend. He spelled it wrong. He spelled it wrong. He spelled it wrong. So I think they moved him on. Or maybe there was just a typo. Before Charlie Brown knew it, it was only one person standing between him and the championship. Charlie Brown's next word was fuss budget. Fuss budget, Charlie Brown said confidently. FUSSBUDGET. Fuss budget. Back home, Lucy said, Hey, how did you know that word? Charlie Brown's opponent spelled his next word correctly, and then it was Charlie Brown's turn again. When his word was given, Charlie Brown said, Beagle. The word is beagle. Oh, he's crying and sweating. The kids leaned forward in anticipation. At the theater, Snoopy began to leap up and down, and wave his paws. Beagle, said Charlie Brown. BEAGEL. Beagle. Beagle, beagle. Oh, oh, oh. That blockhead, cried Lucy. He couldn't even spell the brand of his own dog. Charlie Brown was crushed. He sat in the chair on the stage as everyone congratulated the student who had won first place. Then after everyone had left the auditorium, he walked up the aisle with his head down. Poor Charlie Brown. Don't think he belongs in this town. Oh, I think they're moving, actually. Oh, we got a lot of pages left. All the way home on the bus that night, Charlie Brown could think of only one thing. He was the GOAT again. He could have been the hero, but he was the GOAT. He had let down all of his friends who had believed in him. Why couldn't he ever do anything right? When then they reached their hometown, Linus, Charlie Brown, and Snoopy gathered up their belongings and climbed down the steps of the bus. Linus looked around and said, "I guess nobody realized we were returning." It's dark outside now. Charlie Brown was so depressed he couldn't even answer Linus said goodnight to him. He just walked slowly home and crawled into bed and lay there in the dark feeling sorry for himself. The next day, Linus stopped by Charlie Brown's house after school and knocked on the door. Charlie Brown's little sister, Sally, answered the door. And when he asked her where Charlie Brown was, she said, "He's in his room. He didn't go to school today. He just lies in bed in the dark with all the shades pulling down." Linus went upstairs and tapped on the bedroom door, and then it opened it slowly. "May I come in, Charlie Brown?" he said. "What are you doing?" asked Charlie Brown. "I just went to raise the shade," answered Linus, and he has tiptoed into the room and went over to one of his windows. "I just stopped by to see how you are." "I don't want to talk to anybody, but I have good news," said Linus. "Our team won the ball game today." "Oh, great! Everyone missed you." "Continue, Linus." "It was a pretty good game." Then he paused for a moment and said, "Aren't you going to get up, Charlie Brown?" "No," said Charlie Brown. "I'm just going to lie here for the rest of my life." "Well, I think I know how you feel," said Linus. "It was kind of hard on you losing that spelling bee because I know you really tried, and I know how hard you studied, and I know that you feel you let everyone down." Linus went over to the door and then turned around and said, "But did you notice something, Charlie Brown?" "What's that?" "The world didn't come to an end," said Linus, and he walked out of the room and closed the door. At least he didn't slam it. I'd say they ended on good terms. Alright, so this is how you can win V-Bucks. I'm also giving away GTA Shark Card, PSN, $10 on Cash App, and VC, okay? So those are your 5 winning options. There's 2 ways to win, alright? So the first way, there's 2 steps. The first step is to be subscribed to this YouTube channel, and the second step is to leave the most comments on my videos. You gotta comment more than anybody else on my videos, alright? But I do have a lot of videos, so that's why I made there a second way. You're in luck, buddy. Alright, so this is the second way. The second way to win, there's 3 steps. The first step is to be subscribed to this YouTube channel. The second step is to subscribe to the channel in the description down below. The third and final step is to tune into my live streams and leave a comment, say what's up. That's all you gotta do. It's that simple. If you have any questions, leave a comment, or you can hit me up on my social medias here at the top. And I'm doing the giveaways at 5,555 subscribers.